Jumbo, fellow adventurers, it's Mike Dooley here for a spiritual tune-up, and today's lesson is to not rely on your physical senses alone to interpret the journey. Yesterday, I asked and invited you viewers to post questions below Facebook and Instagram, doing this simultaneously, and I got a lot of great questions. So many great questions. I wish I had an hour, and that might not even be enough. But there was one question in particular that had a tone of several questions that's very relevant to what's happening in the world today. And that question I have fielded the entire 20 years I've been taking questions. And it's generalized like this. What happens, Mike, when you're cruising along and you're visualizing, you got your end results, you're taking baby steps, everything's going fantastic. And then, bam, you're blindsided. What do you make of that? What does that mean? Is that an invisible limiting belief? What's wrong? Okay, so obviously this has some relevance now because many of you had some traction 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, and then coronavirus, pandemic, coupled with other unforeseen things happening in your life. What to make of it? Never, 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 never use your physical senses alone to pass judgment on yourself or your journey. These little peepers, they're the biggest liars on planet Earth, as they're most often used. Who am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? How's it going? Your physical senses are only meant to interpret exactly what you've manifested heretofore. This beautiful moment. Well done. Bravo. But do not begin extrapolating, thinking that, well, I had a bunch of momentum and now I have zero life momentum. That may not be true at all, but now because you believed it based on the lying peepers who do not know how to interpret the future, now it's an issue to contend with, this belief that you've just now adopted based on your physical senses, that things aren't working out the way they were. I must be self-sabotaging. I must not believe I'm worthy. I think I should watch The Secret 20 more times in a row. This ties in to my GPS analogy, which already several times, including, I believe, 2 days ago, I referenced in the spiritual tune-up. The parallels for living deliberately through creative and conscious living, deliberate manifestation, the parallels to GPS navigation are like, you begin with the end in mind, the destination. The destination forces the details. Just like in your car, the destination tells you left, right, and considers every possible road you could go down. In life, when you have a desire for transformation, go in your mind, not with your eyes, your mind's eye, and see and define the life of your wildest dreams, the transformation already taken place. Do not mess with the hows. You don't mess with the hows and GPS guidance in your car. Well, it says to go south, but I love going north. My friends went north and had so much fun. It's like, forget the house, forget the direction. It might be a detour ahead. It might be who knows what's going on. When it comes to GPS guidance given by divine intelligence, it's like uncanny. And one of the most important things after end result is programmed, car in gear, not going anywhere if your car is not in gear. One of the most important things to realize is to not judge the journey, not assume it's not working just because you can't see it working. Invariably, the miracles, and we are caked in miracles every day, the miracles that would bring your journey to fruition are invisible when they happen. They're not known until long after they occur, usually not until the dream comes true. And you're like, thank God I took that left-hand turn. Thank God I went around that detour. Thank God I followed my intuition, because now I can look back and I can see the magic that was made possible by me not wavering on the end result, yet always doing what I could with what I got from where I was. I told you in my 40-minute workshop, mini manifesting workshop a couple of days ago, that 20 years ago, my life was a train wreck. And I decided not to use my physical senses to pass judgment on myself, and instead to bear down to the truth. Thoughts become things, have an end result, do something about it, no matter how embarrassing or seemingly feeble. And then a couple of years later, I look back in my rearview mirror and I can't find a train wreck because the train never wrecked. Do you see what happens when you're like, oh, I was making progress, now I'm not. What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. This is one gigantic healing on planet Earth that is going to facilitate your wildest dreams coming true in ways you cannot imagine presently. So to draw the conclusion, like, what's wrong with me? Like, nothing's wrong with you. Everything's great about you. Could not be more powerful than you are, could not be more poised for greatness, could not be more beautiful, could not be more anything than you are right now. So, of course, use your physical senses and a little bit of logic, emphasis on a little bit, to tweak the sails and turn the rudder and formulate doors to knock on and stones to turn over, but don't go so far as to assume something's wrong. You know, every journey is filled with back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I read a note from the universe the other day. I can't shut up. It said, you're about to walk through a forest. You know exactly where you want to get to on the other side of that forest. Do you think for even one fleeting second that you're going to walk a straight line? Heck no, you're going to be in and out of trees, up and down hills, around crevices, jump over the stream, befriend a deer, hug a tree. You're going to be like this. And that's going to be the shortest, quickest way. And it's going to be the happiest way as well. You're not really good at walking through wood yet. So the same thing with your dream of abundance or living happy in Hawaii or whatever it is. Hey, it's going to go here and there. And every time you have to walk around a boulder or dodge an avalanche or shelter for the rain doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Okay, continue to ask me questions. I'll do my best to answer those that might apply to the most number of people. Also, check out the link below on Facebook or my bio in Instagram, because you may know I have had an Infinite Possibilities membership for 6 months now. Every Tuesday morning, I jam a workshop with assignments, application, style, ease, and grace, as well as like a bunch of other amenities that are really cool. And they're all free for 2 weeks. It's a free trial, a free trial membership. Sign up today. You get 2 weeks. Join me Tuesday morning for a 30-minute mini manifesting workshop. It's going to be a good one. And then Mike Dooley Radio, Notes from the Universe on the weekend, great, awesome communities. You're going to love it. So check out the link. Try it for free. You're going to fall in love with our community, okay? And if it's not your cup of tea, you can quit at any time, and you can quit before the 2 weeks is up or on the last day, and you're good to go. We'll even remind you that we're about to charge your credit card. We don't want your money if it's not good for you. Happy Sunday globally, and congratulations on your amazing, thriving success. Your confidence levels are soaring. Your creativity is going through the roof. You are becoming that person you've always dreamed you'd be. You are now who God most wanted to be. Keep on keeping on. Thoughts become things, and you are utterly adored.